All right. Fixed. And now I have to repeat the things I said before. Thank you to 53 Hunter LXM for liking the channel, following the channel yesterday. I really appreciate it. I didn't see it because the panel was closed yesterday when I streamed, and now it's open, and I've seen he or they have streamed. I don't know why I assumed it couldn't be she. He or they have followed, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much, 53 Hunter LXM. I appreciate it. That's all I wanted to say with that. My other advice is if you're introverted, maybe this advice would help. Maybe it doesn't. But my advice is to show up to things on time, generally, because not most people don't show up on time. So you get a little individual time with some of the people that do happen to show up on time. The host you maybe want to get connected with, and that maybe helps you feel more comfortable with more people at the party once they get there. You know, showing up on time, I think, is a superpower. I consider it a superpower for an introvert because, you know, I just went out. That's why I'm wearing this, this fancy shirt. But, like, the thing started at 7. I couldn't get there until 8, like 45 due to work. And... yeah, you know, it's in full swing. It's an hour and 45 minutes, almost 2 hours. The thing's been going on, so obviously it's in full swing. You know, people are talking it up and chatting, and they're already, you know, connected with people. You know, it's a little bit crowded. You know, it's difficult. It's difficult. You know, the host is kind of boxed out, so you can't talk to them. Yeah, you know, so. I consider showing up on time to be a superpower and helpful to me as an introvert because I prefer that more individualized one-on-one connection with people. I'm not very good at standing near a group of people that are already talking and being like, oh, you know what I have to say about what you're saying is this. Like people do. I've seen people do it. They stand near a group and they interject, not rudely necessarily, just they interject with their thoughts. They get to become part of the conversation. It's not easy necessarily for an introvert. And I'm not saying like, oh, I have it so hard. Like there's a lot of things I have easy on. I just, you know, one of the things I wish I had easy was people being a little more like immediately attracted to me, you know, whether it be friend connections or romantic connections especially, but yeah, that would be my hope is I just focus on my work and then the right person will find me, but I kind of doubt it. There's a lot of you know, to think someone's just gonna find you is pretty difficult, you know. There's so many people aggressively looking, you know. How are they just gonna find you? Maybe if they're a really big fan of the podcast or something, you know, really big fan of the fetish or something. I don't know. Anyways, let's watch a guy who is more of a loser than me, but he doesn't let that get him down because it's Leisure Suit Larry. Wet dreams dry twice. Leisure never lets, I don't know why I'm calling him Leisure. Larry never gets his lets his being out of time get him down. Out of time is in like a relic of the past. You know, that was especially true in the last game we played with Leisure. I don't know why I'm doing that now, but maybe this game will have a different plot. Let's see. So this is the prequel. So this is the sequel to the previous game, which we didn't finish. We didn't even get close. Where did we get stuck? Oh, the piping, which I did read walkthrough of how to do that, but it's so unintuitive. Like I guess that's the challenge of these point and clicks. But like, do they have to start so difficult? Like, how was I supposed to figure out the puzzle to patch that hole. Really, really, really difficult stuff. And then something with the softener. You add the softener to the crusty toilet paper so it becomes soft toilet paper that, of course, you give to the nerd guy who helps you install whatever. Then you get your Tinder points or whatever the fuck they called it in the last game. Pretty awesome music, though, I will say.
Finally, the time has come again.
Oh, it's the same intro.
He has awakened. Everyone thought he was gone, forgotten. And many said,
El Rey? Who are you talking about?
not that important.
Don't let me disturb you. I'm not even here. Just don't pay any attention to me.
Now you got me all confused.
Do you know a song about alpacas?
Oh, but of course. Oh, alpaca, alpaca. Everyone calls you llama, master of haulage, tasty as sausage. To wrestle, you'd kill. You're yummy when grilled.
Why am I all of a sudden hungry?
Oh yeah, I just noticed the balls, or bowls, as I said last time, have been forked and knifed. So they are the dead.
Tell them who I am.
Ah, Elari, the prophesied
Heisenberg.
one, before whom the very alpacas themselves bowed, who saved us from the gringos.
I thought you were gonna sing about how good I look and how successful I am with the ladies.
Fine, fine. Before you became Elari, you were Larry Laugher.
Actually, I still am.
The man who back in the wild 80s decided to be a virgin no more.
Best decision I ever made.
The man from whom no woman is safe.
You got that right. Hang on. I don't think you're supposed to say that anymore. But it's true, of course, ladies.
With his really creepy laugh.
Tell them where we are.
This is without a doubt the most beautiful place on earth. Wonderful can come. Nowhere is the sun warmer and the bananas
Somehow
more
it was
curved.
funnier when he said it than
Long
when I
did
read it.
Cancom suffer under the gringos' yoke. But you, Elari, you set us free. You blew up the gringos' villa.
Well, strictly speaking, that was more of an accident.
We are free, and a golden future lies before us.
I missed all that.
Tell them how I got here.
That, Elari, is a long story.
I have time.
Very well. You fell out of time.
That's not very nice.
No one knows how you got from the 1980s to our time.
Oh, that's what you meant.
You woke up in a
said the same
strange
thing.
laboratory, and at first didn't know you were in the 21st century. But you quickly learned how this modern world works.
After all, he had the best teacher.
Elefto, you are Larry's anchor to a world long lost.
Would anyone like to try my new recipe for craft beer?
No.
No. At any rate, Elari, you have not only mastered the pitfalls of the 21st century.
Well, mastered would mean that he knew what he was doing, and I don't think it would be fair to say that.
I think he's doing all
That
right.
voice sounds different than
Silencio.
last time.
Larry looked for love in all the wrong places. Elari has fallen deeply in love with Faith, the secret boss of the technology company Prune.
Oh, yeah.
She told him to get 90 points on the Timber dating app. Only then would she go out with him.
How
Right.
do you know all that? You weren't even there.
Silencio! As always, that went caca. And then Larry wanted to hack the Prune server to improve his timber score.
That was self-defense.
In the process, he disturbed the product presentation, and Prune was brought to the brink of bankruptcy.
Really?
Yeah, well, oops.
Faith had to flee with BJ in tow, the man she had installed as CEO of Prune, but who was merely her puppet. Larry snuck onto their ship and secretly sailed with them to their villa here in beautiful Cancun.
Not one
Cancun.
word about what happened on that ship.
Oh, I thought it was very romantic.
Ah, really? I'll admit, now I'm curious.
He was
Are
curious.
you nuts, Lefty? Never mind. Forget I asked.
Larry, I was politely going to avoid mentioning
Good thing.
that you cobbled up the most repulsive sex doll of all time, and that you...
We can just imagine the rest.
Unfortunately,
Finally, Faith revealed her plan. And that BJ was just a puppet. Then, you blew up the villa, driving off the gringos, and saving Cancun.
It's a pretty crazy story. Tell them about the terrible fate Faith suffered.
Ah, beautiful Faith. You were blindly in love with her, and moved heaven and hell to win her love.
Well, strictly speaking, she was the one who was chasing me.
You followed her here to her villa. Then, you blew up the villa.
That was only because of the totally messed up user interface.
What did you expect when you press a big red button? Anyway, the moment came where you saved her life, and she, for the first time, felt something approaching affection for you. But then, she was hit by a chunk of rubble.
No, by the puck.
What?
That wasn't a piece of rubble from the villa. That was the puck.
What do you mean, puck?
I greased a high strike on the pier in New Lost Wages with some lube and put the puck into orbit when I hit it.
And then, all that time later, it fell back to Earth and hit Faith at that exact moment?
Exactly.
Nobody understood that. Okay, let's just forget about that bit. At any rate, the puck knocked her out, she fell in the boat, and the wind swept her away.
And so she disappeared from my life. I'm sure she's dead. Poor Faith. All I have left of her are memories. Could you maybe sing a song about pie?
If you do that, I'll delete myself.
But I'd like to acknowledge that you were always there for me.
You do realize that's what I was programmed to do, don't you?
Yeah, but we've been through so much together.
We sure have, Larry.
Whatever happened to BJ?
He wanted to float lefties on the stock exchange, market it as a franchise, and expand internationally.
Sounds like a plan.
Then Lefty beat him with a paddle and he took off.
Oh. I know what happened. So what now?
Are you sure you know enough to dive into this adventure?
Yes. Now we can get this show on the road.
Why did he
Very
become
well,
Palpatine like that?
Yet there's one last step remaining to fulfill the prophecy heralding a golden age on Cancun. You must marry the daughter of the most important man on the island. My daughter. I sincerely hope you haven't forgotten, considering we're in the middle of preparations.
Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea if I could talk to her first. Or at least see her?
No! The prophecy forbids it.
But...
She is also the most beautiful woman on the island.
Oh, I see. I don't want to be petty about the whole thing then. Then I'll go get ready for a wedding.
Yes. Go now, Elari. Marry
she
the
also
most
gonna be the
beautiful woman on the island. My daughter.
She's gonna be the only
How
woman on the
many
island.
women are there on the
Oh,
island?
no, he
anyway?
asked.
2. The other one is my mother.
Maybe,
Fulfill the prophecy and your destiny. Let me leave you with this song. Oh, Elari, Elari, they call you. Ay, caramba! My guitar! We have to fix it, Larry. Otherwise, I won't be able to sing any songs at your wedding.
I'll take care of it.
And don't forget that you have to take care of the catering and wear your wedding suit.
Bye.
What can I do for you, Larry?
There must be some kind of app for wedding preparations.
Absolutely. But I'm still busy unzipping that huge file, which means I can't install any new apps right now.
I know what unzipping huge things can be like.
Oh, just zip it, Larry. That file somebody sent us a few weeks ago, remember? I'll have to decrypt it, but it'll take time.
Okay, then let me know when it's done.
That seems like some bullshit.
Larry, I think you're a little confused.
Isn't that normal when you're about to commit yourself to something forever?
Yes, it is. But let me remind you again.
I think it's time for you to concentrate on your wedding.
Ah, look at that. But there's probably still hidden stuff, right? Or no? They're just gonna give you everything? Here's everything. Enjoy.
A lot of the preparations for the wedding have already been made.
How do you feel about that, Larry? Are you really ready to make port in the harbor of holy matrimony?
If the prophecy demands it.
That's a good enough reason for you?
Let's just not talk about it.
Would you rather talk about how you blew up the villa?
All right. I'll never push a big red button again. Where's the ladder leading down to my room again?
That seems like another foreshadowing moment. He's gonna be hesitant to push another big red button. And they're gonna be like, do it, Larry, come on, save us, or something. Just a guess. But we're never gonna get there anyway, so don't worry about it. You see nothing clickable here. Let's do that leg shake. Okay. Ah. I see. Double click.
Oh,
What's wrong, Larry?
I was just thinking about Faith again.
Don't blame yourself.
I do, though. That's Faith's underwear, which was strewn all over the island in the explosion. I collected all of them. So, can I give them back to Faith as soon as possible? If she's still alive, I should at least light a candle for her.
There's a weird
Actually,
delivery.
everything I need should be here in this room. I'm taking these. It might get dark. Ah, there it is. First of all, I have to light it. Fire, man's best friend.
And harmless in the right hands.
Well, it's burning. Now I have to put it on top of the altar.
It's burning inside his jacket.
Oh, Faith, I wish you were here. Okay, time to get going. I still have a lot to prepare for the wedding.
Wait.
What?
I still have to check your progress in the sensitivity class today.
Does it have to be now?
You said yourself that you wanted to know more about how to properly interact with other people in the 21st century,
I've already learned a lot.
but not enough.
Okay, fine.
So, how many genders are there?
Ooh, enough for everyone's a good answer.
Enough for everyone.
I've almost had enough myself.
So how many are there then?
The correct answer is gender is diverse.
Okay, if you're too lazy to count.
Next question. Your best friend confides that he is suffering from depression. What do you advise him to do?
Go out and get some fresh air.
Oh, and that's what you would do yourself?
No, of course not.
That's reassuring.
First, I get myself a whiskey. Then find a woman.
Enough already. Why do I even ask? The last question. For now, a colleague at work makes a sexist joke during lunch. How do you react?
I don't have a job.
Maybe it's better that way. I've had enough.
Did I pass?
Let me put it this way. The 21st century isn't done with you yet.
Things used to be easier.
Things didn't used to be easier. You were just more naive.
But at least back then you could say what you thought.
And just what do you think you've been doing here the whole time?
Are you done unzipping that file yet? I need a wedding app.
The encryption is proving hard to crack. It seems to contain some important data. Some kind of secret.
You haven't really been working properly ever since Faith stopped being the boss at Prune either.
That's not true.
I wonder what's happened at the company since then.
Squirting penis.
Hello?
So, you're Nari.
See, isn't this the same scene
Yes.
as in the previous game? Just like
You know who I am, baby.
vague differences?
Yes. Mr. Wang, nice to meet you.
Uh-oh, we don't have any time for pleasantries. This Nari is not the Prune that used to be. The Bill Jobs and Faith Prune. This is my Prune now.
I guess it is the same office, right?
Yes?
You're still working on the Cougar update for our Pythons. I want you to release it immediately because I have other work for you.
But
No buts. We have a bigger, more important project ahead of us. Miss Faith was working on a revolutionary software project, a self-learning algorithm. I need it for a product that will truly immortalize Prune. One that will make even Pythons obsolete.
she hinted that she'd cracked the algorithm, but I never saw it.
I'm under pressure, Nari. Understand?
Well,
That algorithm is sexy. We have to get it. Get it, sweet cheeks?
I'll just get back to work.
As of right now, you are the technical director here at Prune. If we can't find Faith's algorithm, our technicians will have to develop one themselves. Like yesterday. You have a free hand and unlimited resources. Do whatever you want with me.
Thanks?
Nari,
Yes?
I can't find the switch for the secret back room.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There has to be something like that somewhere around here. A room with a heart-shaped bed that spins. With a back entrance for anyone I invite.
I'll check up on that directly with the property manager, and I'll get the Cougar update rolled out.
In my old office, all I had to do was press a button under my desk and poof, there it was. That was nice. By the time I'm done with Prune, I'll have that here too.
That's just his main goal.
By the way, Larry,
Yeah?
if you want to remember certain things that you can't take with you, you can take photos of them instead.
Very funny. Do I look like I have a camera on me?
I have a camera.
You?
What do you think that hole on the back is for?
Well,
Forget I asked.
so you can photograph everything?
Yes. And then show it to you as if you were carrying it with you.
How practical. You could have told me that earlier.
So we're talking about passcodes or
I
something,
could
maybe?
use it to take a picture of something pretty specific. But you need a wide-angle lens for something that size.
I have. Yes, Larry. I have to say, it's too bad I don't have one of those. Phew.
Oh, I'm sure it'll work anyway.
Larry, no!
Gross. What is so interesting about that? Don't grab pussy?
Done now?
Yeah. Thanks for
It's a
asking.
cat.
But
It's clearly
you
a
might
cat.
just want to take pictures of things that might be useful later.
That's Fate's underwear. I collected all of them. So, my head's starting to spin, Pi. Isn't there some way I can keep better track of everything I have to do?
I'm glad you asked. I installed a to-do app for you.
Can't
about
I
the
have
wedding
that
app?
timber thing again?
We decided to uninstall that app as part of your sensitivity training, for your own good.
That was a stupid idea.
Anyway, the app lists everything you still need to do for the wedding.
And you'll be there to check off everything that's done?
Of course, whenever you finish any of your outstanding tasks, I'll show you.
Those two things won't work together.
Hi.
No, I'm not taking that.
No,
I
I'm not-
said no.
I admire your willpower, Larry.
No, I'm not taking that. I said no.
I admire
say-
your willpower.
Really? What if I click on it a third?
I only have the magazine.
They interview the naked.
Quiet, Pi. No, I'm not taking that. I said no.
All right, never mind.
I admire your willpower, Larry.
Oh yeah, they can show me. There's so many things.
I can't open it. The padlock is kind of in the way. Looks sturdy. I'll never... I can wiggle my finger in there as much as I want, but neither my finger nor the lock will get anything out of it.
He's just staring at
This
me.
suit is freshly starched. If I pull it out through the... I really hope... What? Is that a self-destruct mechanism that works twice? Whew, that was lucky. Big and red like my...
Larry.
Just what I was gonna say. Thanks, Pi. I'm never touching that again. Especially not from behind. I don't want to talk about it.
Are you sure you'd still rather stand?
Totally high-tech. Nah, the can't come news. I always say, no, if I sit on that, I'll get stuck. And I really don't. That's Fate's underwear, which I collected, so... This is where I document my...
So... How do I get out of here? That's what I thought. Oh, El Rey is now here.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it, but you never know.
That's right. You never know, Lottie.
Hola!
Hello.
Do you know where I can get the key to my clothes closet?
Ah, Elari, I've already given you the one key. The key to your destiny. I melted down the gold from the tombs of my ancestors, committed this sacrilege only to make that key out of it. A key that holds all our destinies. You still have it, right?
A shark tried to bite me and I had to use it to lock its jaw.
All right. I can understand that. So, the one key is lost. The key of destiny. Born of the gold of my ancestors. Irrecoverable!
I'll go get a spare.
Oh, thanks. Still mad at the gringos?
So mad! Except with you, of course, Elari. But as my son-in-law, you'll be one of us anyway, not some gringo.
I didn't even feel gringo-y anymore. I still have a few...
Yeah.
What does a wedding have to do with the prophecy?
It's all in the old scriptures. They are very complicated. It takes years of work to understand them.
Oh, I was just curious. It's not like you're setting your daughter up with me just because the opportunity presented itself. Because of American citizenship or anything. No.
Oh, of course not.
Couldn't we just enter a cohabitation agreement?
Oh, no. That just causes confusion with the tax classes.
Any tips for the wedding night? Is she the athletic type? Does she already know all the tricks, or will I have to explain some of them to her? Why aren't you talking?
Why are you still talking?
Enough of... Catch you later, Elroy.
El Rey.
The other key, of course. Wait, but why do I want the suit? Do I really want the suit right now? Probably not. I can unlock it, I guess.
I can... Ah, it fits. So I'll put on my wedding suit. Ah, it fits perfectly. Oh, and the
It's
one
the
key from
same.
Ray is in the pocket too. Great. At least he won't kill me for losing it. Somehow it feels good to check something off.
Almost as good as timber.
No.
The one key and the other. The catering? Like, how the fuck am I supposed to sort the catering?
I'll just leave those two right. I'd love to eat some of that. I haven't seen a single... I guess those are supposed to be me and my... If this keeps up, it's gonna start staring into me.
Like there's a lot to discover there.
True enough. You can see the beach down there. That's not a punching bag. I wonder what's in there.
I mean, candy, probably?
Oh, what's that?
What's wrong, Larry?
Is that the bride?
The bride is El Rey's daughter.
Maybe he adopted the donkey.
Try being a little more tolerant, and above all, stop being so simple-minded.
I mean, let's not
It's
get too
looking
carried
at me
away.
very suspiciously. I'd rather keep my distance. It looks a little limp.
Hey, that's what your women usually say to you.
Thanks, but I'm not thirsty. I don't have time to hang out at the beach. The wedding awaits.
Wait, where did I see the prophecy? Oh, this is the prophecy.
Cans with strings on them.
Oh, that's weird.
It's looking at me very... You shouldn't take prophecy. That's a prophecy already. I don't need that. Looks useful.
Oh, so they are. Some of them are just location indicators. I don't like that.
Thanks, but I don't have time.
Doulos left.
Larry!
How's business?
I can't complain. Of course, it helps to be the only restaurant on the whole island. Most of my customers became regulars once they stopped tossing their cookies.
Let me guess. You came up with a new recipe for your barbarian brew?
Larry, it's an art. You don't just come up with something like that.
But you can throw up with something like that.
Ho ho!
You think the wedding's a good idea?
Sure, I'll take care of the catering.
I mean, I haven't even met the bride yet.
You have to look on the bright side. That means the bride hasn't met you yet.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying you two are probably a dream couple.
Oh, okay. Can you feed all the wedding guests?
I could, but I can't prepare any alpaca meat while the meat grinder's stuck.
Can't you do that without alpaca meat? Vegan, maybe?
El Rey says that the
The prophecy forbids it. Just like everything else. I gotta be going.
See you later, then.
It won't turn at the moment. Rusty. Rusty. Or it's got some bone chips stuck in it. It's hard to say.
What if I use some lube?
The crank now turns again.
Nice.
Now it turns again. Now it turns again. I like that meat grinder. You can never have enough plastic bottles.
Okay.
Most people have no idea that plastic bottles are not all the same. They're made of different plastics for different uses. It's actually really fascinating.
Is it?
I'll just leave it hanging there.
Ay, ay, ay.
The explosion claimed many victims, but those 2 died from my guacamole.
Oh. Oh, man, what's going on now?
I could have a drink, but then I'd probably fall in the water, so no. I'm not sure why Lefty thinks Pete... Lefty! Lefto. Can I please borrow your pizza peel?
You mean you take it and I never see it again?
He's on to you.
Go ahead, take it. I'm experimenting with flatbread anyway.
How do wouldn't you still need the pizza peel? To take it out of the oven? How are you taking it out of the oven, Lefty?
A peel suited to every kind of pizza.
It doesn't discriminate against pineapple. So... I thought he said he was going to do the catering.
Larry!
Can you feed all the wedding guests?
Of course. The meat grinder's working again.
Somehow it feels good to check something off.
Almost as good as timber.
No.
They can't do that line again. Come on. And I thought she was going to show me the list. Another string. I mean, it seems like there was nothing over there more, but is there a string over there? I don't see anywhere where that would be a string. No. Alright. So I can't go to the beach. They won't let me go to the beach.
I don't have to.
Life's a beach.
I don't.
Why do they do this obscure shit? Oh, the cans.
No, thank you.
But it's a string! You ass!
A stick in the hand is better. Look, Pi, this is what a phone is. I think I showcased appeals suited to every. That's quite a few empty.
The puzzles were pretty simple up until now. What is... Oh, there's string right there. I see it.
Now the self-destruct button just. A short bit.
He's just doing that in his face.
Thanks, Elari. A G-string for my guitar. Now, I can sing my song at your wedding.
So everything's set for the wedding. Somehow, I don't know. I just can't really get all that excited about it.
What's wrong, Larry?
It all feels wrong.
That's how everyone feels before they say yes.
I just noticed
You're probably right.
that the
I'll just
sign
go back to my room for now.
likely says something else under the paper.
Larry,
What's up?
remember that file that was sent to you a few weeks ago?
What was that about again?
You received an encrypted file from an unknown number, and I started decrypting it in the background.
Oh, that file. What about it?
I decrypted it.
Ah, so I can install the wedding app now.
The file was from Faith.
What?
Her picture was in the file, too.
That's Faith. When exactly was that picture taken?
The day after the house exploded.
She survived. But where is she now?
The photo also shows GPS coordinates from the open ocean.
Pi, we have to go there.
I saw that
right
spider.
away.
Coordinates saved to the map. Can you swim?
I'd rather try using a boat.
There was more in the file.
What else?
It's some complex program code I don't understand myself. I'll analyze it.
What's happening to you?
I don't know.
What about that program code?
It disappeared.
What do you mean, disappeared?
I don't understand it either. Maybe it was just an update from my software.
Whatever. I have to find Faith. All I have to do is make sure that El Rey doesn't marry me off right away. Otherwise, I'll never get off the island. Pi, where can I find a boat on the island? Pi, everything okay?
Of course. A boat. Nowhere. BJ's yacht was repossessed and the locals don't want to leave.
Then I'll have to build one myself.
Well, anyone who can catch a rat with a condom can definitely build a raft.
Her attitude changed completely.
No, I'm not taking that. I said no.
Is she gonna say her line? Because she's
I
fucked up.
admire your willpower, Larry.
See, she shouldn't say her line. She's fucked up. But alright, whatever. Can't program for everything. Oh, the sausage.
I don't.
Narwhal's maw.
I'll just take that. Look, Pi, this is a blueprint for a raft. I think it's from a survival magazine. Maybe I can use it to make something.
Wait, I'm installing a blueprint app for you. You can use it to build complicated things.
Complicated things.
I don't think I want to swim there. I'm sure I'll need that.
Like they're sneaking in a recycling game in this as well.
Okay.
What was that? Ecosaurus. Ecosaurus.
Yo ho ho, and not a bottle of rum. I don't think resuscitation is an option anymore. Say ah.
Oh my god.
More the merrier. I don't think resuscitation. Oh, it broke off.
At least
It's
dead.
all
That's
sticky
mean.
and green. Of course I'm gonna take it.
Uh-huh. Build
I
my
have
raft.
a rudder to steer the raft. Okay, I think I've got it. I define which object has to be used as what. Then I press the start button, and then that's how it will be done.
But only if everything fits.
No deck, no ship. Old sailor's rule.
A picture of the panties. more bottles? Oh, I guess. What
And
is
floats
this?
are necessary to keep the rat from...
Radio. Okay, yeah, of course.
Those can't be combined.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
The volleyball reminds me of a... Those can't be combined.
What can't be combined? What are you saying? Monsieur Larry?
Those can't be combined. I love it when a plan comes together. I love... I could tie myself to a mast if I saw sirens along the way. No deck, no Of course, without... And floats are necessary. Some sort of communication device.
I'm not licensed.
Nobody's... I have a rudder to steer the raft. Those can't be combined. Those can't be combined. Enough.
Oh man. Is that it? Is that the end of Leisure Suit? Leisure Suit Man? Yeah, it is.
Enough.
Thank you, Larry. You're right. It is enough. And that is Leisure Suit Larry Wet Dreams Dry Twice. But we didn't get very far. We didn't dry very far at all. But such things happen when I play point-and-click games. So, until next time, which will probably be in moments, we'll see you at that time. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for joining us here on the game, or I don't know.